Everybody wants to know what's happening. Our arms spread way too thin. What's the big rush now? Tell me why you're rushing. Our arms spread way too thin. Everybody wants to know what's happening. Our arms spread way too thin. What's the big rush now? Tell me why you're rushing. Why you rushing? Why you rushing? Well, everybody's calling, but I just need some time. I just need some room to breathe again. Better clear my mind. You don't need to be here, all up in my face. You need to find the right solution, put you in your place. I said, hey, I got a lot to say to you. Hear what you say, it's not true. So this is what I'm gonna do. Look at me, I'm gonna let you know. Our arms spread way too thin. Everybody wants to know what's happening. Our arms spread way too thin. What's the big rush now? Tell me why you're rushing. Why you rushing? I said, hey, I got a lot to say to you. It seems you got something to prove. So this is what I'm gonna do. Look at me, I'm gonna tell you so. Our arms spread way too thin. Everybody wants to know what's happening. Our arms spread.
This is an absolutely fantastic day for me. Makes my heart feel wonderful. So many people have turned out for this wonderful event in Stephen's memory, and I am just blessed that he has so many friends and that they're all here, and all of my family's here also.
Hi, I'm Mandy Adler. Steve's my uncle, and it means a lot to be able to come out here every year with all the support and just remember him. The beach really reminds me of him, so it makes me feel closer when we get to do events like this.
My name's Jenny. Stephen's my cousin, and I'm just so happy that the whole family is here together and in memory of Stephen today.
I'm Caitlin Wormsbecker, Stephen's cousin also, and I think it's fantastic that the turnout every year is so good, even in the rain the last 2 years. Just to remember Stephen and have this be a part of who he is really special, really exciting.
If I said thank you to all of them between now and the next year, it would never be enough. When Jody said to me, just almost a year after he died, Jody said to me, she goes, I cannot let this time go by without remembering him. And I thought, well, that would be nice. We're going to just do this little event. And now this is the 3rd year that it's happening. And without all the support and the love that everybody has shown, this wouldn't be possible. And like I say, the words thank you are never, they're not enough. There's no way I could thank them enough. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful memory. And I hope I'm around for the 20th and the 30th Adler. My grandson Clark is a truly amazing 16-year-old young man. Not to say that the rest of my grandchildren aren't totally amazing too, but this is something that Clark could have gone the complete opposite way. He was 13 years old when his father passed, and he could have changed completely. He could have said, oh, to heck with it, but he didn't. He's a wonderful 16-year-old. He's a straight-A student, and he's going to always have these memories of his father, and for that I'm always grateful, and I know he is too.
Do it every year, and I always thought he was so cool, and he has so many friends, and live like Adler makes me want to be like him. He's such an amazing person.
Coming every year, and the turnout this year is just amazing because there's no rain this year. Thank God, right? Sun's coming out, and yeah, definitely live like Adler.
The event is just a reminder of Stephen, but I feel like, and with all of us, every year, every time we see a paddler, it always reminds us of Stephen, whether it's at San Clemente or down in San Diego, wherever we are, and we see someone on a paddleboard, it just reminds us of Stephen and the life that he's still carrying on, even though he's not here with us today. It feels good to know that that's our go-to when we can think of him and see him.
3.5 weeks after Stephen died, my oldest son Donnie, at age 47 at that time, called me up and told me that he also had an aortic aneurysm. And if it was not for the John Ritter Foundation and their insistence that he have surgery immediately, I would have had yet another son die of this dreaded genetic disease. And because of them, and because of their, like I say, their insistence on saying that he had to have this surgery done immediately, my son would not be alive today, but he is. This disease, this genetic disease, also took Stephen's father's life. My late husband died at age 49 from this, and at that time we really did not know that it could have been a genetic disease. But because we know now, my two surviving sons, like I say, Donnie did have the surgery. My other son will be tested, is being tested, and all my grandchildren will have to be tested all their lives. And we know the signs to look out for. So this will never ever happen again to another Adler member.
This is ridiculous. This is so great. It's so amazing to have this turnout and all these people here to support this wonderful cause, and Steve and everything, and I just couldn't ask for more. I just hope we can continue this every single year. It's just wonderful. Steve and I have paddled many times around this harbor together, and I cannot tell you, every time I'm paddling through this harbor, I'm paddling with Steve. I think about it every time I come through this harbor, and I paddle through this harbor 2 to 3 days a week. So it's just a really wonderful thing that this is all part of his legacy, and I'm just so grateful to be here with Kathy and Jody and being a part of it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, this is our 3rd time we've had this event. It's our 4th time we've gathered together to celebrate Steve. But I mean, this event, it gives me chills just knowing how many people are coming out, whether they knew Steve or not. But for us to have a chance to, as friends, selfishly to get together and celebrate Steve's life and what an amazing person he was, and the sport that he loved so much. I mean, he and I started stand-up paddling together, so it's kind of like a hard thing, stand-up paddling, since I lost one of my best friends. But this really helps just to kind of get through it and get together and just keep his memory alive. And then it also gives us a chance for people who didn't know Steve to just spread the word about thoracic aortic disease and educate people about knowing their genetic history. So that part, all of it, is very special to me and important. A lot of people today, and it's like overwhelming that we've had such a great turnout. I get a little nervous because it's my event, but gosh, I mean, if we can order sunshine every year, it'd be fantastic. And it's heartwarming to see this many people come out and to see this actually turn into a competitive race. There's guys out there plugging away that really want to win, and people out here just having fun thinking about Steve and enjoying the day. So.
By the sea, if the ship breaks down, you can always find me. Dirty J chilling underneath a shady tree. Our fans are always welcome with our friends and family. And if you wish, you can stay as long as you please. Just lend a helping hand, a bit of cabin by the sea. Where every day is beautiful, the sunless and the breeze. And everybody lives together here in harmony. And we'll sing, but just as loud as we please. But then we will be forever so free. Follow me, cabin by the sea. Picture you and me in the cabin by the sea. You paint the fence and hang the towel from the tree. Our friends are all around and the storm was a no-show. Say we look better in the black and white photo. Picture you and me in the cabin by the sea. Sit upon a porch and we can burn a couple trees. Our friends are all around and the storm was a no-show. Say we look better in the black and white photo. What the photograph don't show is where we're headed tomorrow. When we have to go, we'll always be together in the black and white photo. Gather up some rocks and make a circle in the sand. We'll fill it up with wood and build a fire with our hands. The smoke starts to rise, the moon starts to shine. You bring the weed, I'll bring the whiskey and the wine, and we can pass it all around until it's all gone. Put a message in the bottle, put the cork back on. We'll throw it in the sea, the message it will read. If you find the stones and help, send another bottle. We never sing, but just as loud as we breathe. But then we will be forever so free. So come follow me, cabin by the sea. Picture you and me in the cabin by the sea. You paint the fence and hang the towel from the tree. Our friends are all around and the storm was a no-show. Say we look better in the black and white photo. Picture you and me in the cabin by the sea. around when the sun goes down. We can start a fire when the sun goes down. We can start a fire to sing around when the sun goes down. We can start a fire, start a fire. By the sea, if the ship breaks down, you can always find me. Dirty J chilling underneath a shady tree. Our fans are always welcome with our friends and family. And if you wish, you can stay as long as you please. Just lend a helping hand, a bit I can.
Hi, my name is Steve Schlenz. This is McKenna, and we did the short course, stock, traditional, so prone style. And McKenna, I'm pretty sure, won or maybe even came second in her division. It was a lot of fun. It's a beautiful course, flat water, great scenery throughout. It's a nice, good time for a good cause.
I'm Mosher Bates. I competed in stock, one lap, or actually I was unlimited. And I got first place, so I was the first pro paddler to finish today. And I've done it all 3 years. In the last couple of years, it was pretty crazy with the weather, rainy and everything.
This year, what is the vibe that great here? What brings you out for a third time?
Yeah, the vibe here is amazing. It's like a big family event. Everyone's stoked to just be paddling, not worrying about prizes or cash or anything. So out here to have fun.
The race was really fun. I like paddling in it. It's really fun to do.